Hello, welcome back to the allotment. It's a beautiful day today, a bit chilly though, but I'm not going to do anything today because I just wanted to make a video about a decision that I've made. I have decided to leave London and I have decided to go to South Wales. Now I am in discussion with somebody about possibly getting involved with a few projects, and hopefully the ideal situation is that will turn into a sort of an income stream for me. When I do move, I will continue this channel, and there are lots of things I want to show you of the mountainside, places to visit, things to do. As soon as I get there, I will put my name down for an allotment. I don't know what the waiting lists times are or things like this, but I am looking to be in Wales by April. So by the time I'm 50, I would like to be back in Wales. So I am going to go and visit in December. Unfortunately, because of this time of year, and it takes so long for me to get to the place where I'm thinking about moving to. It takes about 4 hours to get there from where I'm based in London. And the problem is, in the winter, you get there for 12 o'clock and then it's dark at 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'm not going to have a lot of time to film. And I'm actually going there with a purpose to meet up with somebody to have a discussion about these projects. But I'm sure I will take the camera along and give you a little trip out to Wales with me. If everything goes according to plan, the scenery there you will be blown away by. The waterfalls, go up to the mountain for a little picnic and stop off at the waterfall, the fairy falls. I've been getting up to date in the last few days with what's going on there. And there seems to be far more going on now than it was 30 years ago. So I'm quite excited to go back, and if everything goes according to plan, like I said, I'll be there in April. So what does that mean for the allotment? Well, I'm just going to walk away from them. There's no way of taking stuff with me, because when I leave I want to just go in, because I'll have the cats with me. When I leave, I just want to go in a little transit van, and I'm not interested in going there with a load of stuff, dumping it, then coming back to London to get the cats. When I leave London, I just want to leave in the one trip and be gone and set myself up. So this is what all this cleaning has been about in the last few weeks. I didn't know it was because of this, but like as one of you said, you're cleaning stuff, you're getting rid of stuff for a reason, and you might not know what the reason is, but it will present itself. So that's what I've been doing. There's still a bit more cleaning to be done, and as for the shed here, I will just walk away from it, because if I dug up the trees and I took the trees with me in the van, I haven't got anywhere on the other side to put them. I did think about, well, I could take them and go and plant them in the forestry somewhere, and then at least I know where they are and I can go and get them when I get a plot. But that is not a practical move. I've had a few people, so I've told people, and I've had a few people on this allotment site say they would be interested in buying some of the trees off me for their own plots. So that might happen. We don't know yet. I need to speak to the site manager. So the plots, the rents for all these plots comes up in March. February, March, April time. So the timing is quite good from a financial point of view of that sort of thing. And obviously I will film the whole journey of packing up and moving. Although that might be a bit stressful, trying to move the cats and film it at the same time. So in one video you might see me in London packing, and then the next video you might see me in Wales. It's going to be South Wales. I'm not going to say exactly where it is yet because I need to find a house, And see, this is what the £850 for a room in London. You could get a 3-bedroomed house in South Wales for £500 a month. It's I'm fully aware that once I leave London, the possibility of me moving back in a year or two's time, I think, is very slim, unless I get a very well-paid job and I can save. But if rent for one room is nearing £1,000 now, what's it going to be like in 3 or 4 years' time? So I do feel as if I'm getting out at the right time. Richard Forbes said to me a few months ago, in fact, he said, the thing that you do, Sean, with the videos and stuff, you can do that wherever. So you could just pack up, go somewhere else and start from scratch, and I could still make the videos. Obviously there might be a bit of a time with trying to get a plot. I have spoken to the allotment site where I'm going, and they think there could be some plots available from April of next year, but they wouldn't really know until March, in case anybody wanted to get rid of a plot. But I was speaking to somebody down there, and they said the council are renting out bits of the forestry, and so who knows, that could be a possibility. There are lots of options on the table, and I've looked through all the local events and stuff, because I'm thinking of this particular place, and it's the type of place where there are only 4 buses, and on the weekend there's just 2 trains. And in fact, the place doesn't have a train service. It's been dug up, but it is being put back down in April, I think. They're improving it. It's after years of it not being looked after, the Welsh government are now ploughing the money into this line. So hopefully that will open in April, and I can take advantage of that. But yes, I've got all these ideas of places to take you, and walks up the mountainside, and to show you the waterfalls and the beauty of the place. So so regarding that second channel that I set up about the no dig plot, I'm going to keep it, but to be honest, there's nothing going to be on it until, so moving forward, there might just be this channel and that's it, and it'll be the journey of me going back to Wales, and I might try and get involved with the tourist board and see if they can direct me in interesting places to show you, especially the National Botanic Gardens, which I think is in Carmarthen Way. And about 30 years ago, I made a film. I worked on a film which is screened at the National Botanic Gardens, and I've never seen it screened in the actual gardens. So that is something I need to do. There's also little weekend trips to places such as Tenby. I can take you and show you the beaches of Wales. So I'm quite excited for what I could bring to this channel in the future, and there's lots going on in Wales now. I've been quite surprised with the area that I grew up in how much it has changed, but it has changed for the better. Although I was saying to somebody on the allotment this morning, I said I am fully prepared that there might be a period of adjustment, and also I thought maybe a period of actually grieving, because when family members die, I think is a lot easier to cope with when you live 300 miles away. So who knows, maybe when I go back I'll be thinking, oh, let me just go and tell, oh no, she died 6 years ago. So who knows, but at least I've got that in my head, that I'm prepared for, a bit of a rough ride. And I think the cats are ready to move as well. They're sleeping more and more in their travelling cases, and I'm actually going to do a few tests where, because I want them to get used to cars, so I'm going to put them one at a time, though I can't cope with the 2 of them at the same time, but I might bring them down to the allotment and rig something up, sort of toilet in the corner and some food, but to rig up a sort of mesh door so that when I'm in the garden, they can be sat in here in their little cage thing, their travelling basket. So if I do that for a few weeks, then hopefully it won't be too stressful when we actually come to do the move. But yes, it's good to have a plan. I've got a plan in my head. I don't know what the weather is like down in Wales these days. When I left, it was more rainy than sunny, but who knows, maybe global warming has improved things down there. But you'll certainly see snow. For all the time that I lived there, we definitely had snow just after Christmas. So you'll getting used to the weather, getting used to the place, see how things have changed. Apparently we've lost the local bank. The bank has gone. I'm not sure if the post office is still there, to be honest. I need to find that out. And but it's a traditional place. It's like a traditional, I wouldn't call it a village, and I don't know if it's really classed as a town. But it's a place where I went to school with the local butcher. You can pop down and to the hardware store and just buy 3 nails if you wanted it. You could pop into the fruit and veg shop. So it's like a traditional, old-fashioned place. It's not a place where you have to go to a supermarket. You can just go down to the high street, and I'll take and show you the first allotment that I ever had, because that is still there as well. So there's a whole wealth of things to show you. Now, if I could just wave a magic wand and be there, so much the better. But nothing's going to happen for a few months. But like I said, I have a goal in my mind, and I would like to be there by the time I get to my next birthday, which is on April the 23rd. So that was just a quick little update. And one of the things I want to do is, before I move, I want to put all those old videos that I took down, I want to put them back on the channel, because just from a psychological point of view, when I leave, I don't want to be dealing with videos filmed in London. I think it would be a wise move to do all that before I leave, so that when I'm there, I'm just concentrating on the new stuff. So I will be making a few uploads over the next few weeks. So you might have seen a video, and if you have, then just ignore it and wait a while where a new video will appear. What I will do is I will actually put in the title new video. I'll do that for the next month or two to make it a bit easier to try and figure out whether, or I'll put it in the thumbnail or something. I'll put the date, like December 2023 or something like that. I think that is everything. I'm sure there was something else. Let me have a think. No, I think that is everything. If I remember something else, I'll come back on and I'll tell you. But thanks for joining me. Thanks for all the support over 2023. It's hard to believe we're coming to the end of the year. But 2024, I'm saying now, it's going to be full of adventures. But I'll see you in the next video, hopefully in a few days. So from me until then, bye for now.